Hi, this is Teresa Walker, and I am showing you my Grouping Zoo Animals Math Center that I created for this project. As you can see right in the front, we have all different kinds of animal counters. There's a camel, giraffe, just a big pile. You can mix them up so the kids will have to kind of search for them. Over here we have cages with different numbers on them, and then over here we have a couple cages that are blank. And I thought about using the cages that are blank for maybe my 3-year-olds who are just working on sorting, and they could just sort out the different animals. So they would have to kind of look through the pile and maybe get all the zebras and put the zebras in the cage. Then they could get all of the tigers and put the tigers in the cage. And just work on sorting those animals, maybe counting to 3. They could do that, but really with the blank cages, just sorting those different animals depending on the animal type. Over here, they can group the animals to the different numbers. So working on the different quantities, you have, say, like this cage has a number 4 on it. You can work with the kids on naming the actual number and then putting that many animals on that cage. So we have the number 4, and then they could put 4 hippos. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 hippos on that cage. So you could work on numbers 0 through 10. For the kids who already know these numbers and can group to those numbers, you can make it a little bit harder on them. Maybe I have all different kinds of different numbers here that we have used. Maybe put a 12 there, have them group to a higher number 12, or even, let's see, we could go up to 20 where they would have to count out 20 different animals. So you could just adapt this lab to whatever your student needs who is visiting the center. And over here, I have the different activity sheets that I created that the kids could do after they attended this center, or they could do it as a follow-up activity the next day. And then here I have the rubric that I created, and this is really just an informal assessment piece that the teacher could use to keep track of who does what when they come to her center. Sometimes it's hard to remember what exactly or what numbers each child can recognize or group to. So this is just a great way for the teacher to just jot down some notes. And you can always refer back to this when, like, I'm filling out the progress report or having parent-teacher conferences. This is a great tool that you could use to just remind yourself of the different levels that the kids are on and what they need to practice in the near future. So this is my lab, and I hope you like it. Oh, one other thing before I stop. Another thing you could do for the kids, for the ones who can recognize and group to those numbers, you can also do simple addition and subtraction. You could put the addition sign or subtraction equals, so you could move it around. You could say, like, we needed to do 2 plus 1 equals 3, and the kids would have to fill those out. Or you could use the blank ones and just use different cards, and they would have to figure out what comes next or what the answer could be, and then they could fill it in with the animals too. So that's another great way to adapt the lesson to the different levels that your students are at. Thank you.